Hello friends, welcome to my channel Sushant Chess Spice. Today we are at the next topic, King and Pawn Endgames. It is the 8th position of our topic. Today we have taken a game position. This is a position from the game Yates versus Marshall, and we can see that White is able to win the game very easily, but still because of one calculation or one miss in his calculation, the game ended up in a draw. Firstly, I must tell you, even without the pawn on f2, White is winning in this position. But that requires quite some skillful maneuvering with the queen. But it's possible. Let us see whether White is able to win the game by simple means. There are two candidate moves. One, qc4 check, trying to improve the queen. Many people think that after qc4, king a3, qb5, when b1 is stopped, and a4 pawn is attacked, so king a2 forced and queen a4 wins easily. Queen can be given up for the pawn and the f2 pawn queens. But there is a problem. After qc4 check, king a3, qb5 blunder, because there comes b1 queen, and if queen takes the queen, then black is stalemated and the game is drawn. Totally similar is qc2, when again b1 queen and the game will be drawn. White decided to transpose into king and pawn endgame, which seems like a very good and a simple option. He played the move king c3 in the game, thinking that after b1 queen, queen takes b1, king takes b1, king b4. This is a typical technique. Our king enters the opponent's magic square of the pawn and we cannot reach into that. We are far away. The pawn is on the second rank. So whenever pawn is on the second rank, we should count the magic square from the next square, that is from f3. So the magic square would turn out f3 to f8, f8 to a8, and then a8 to a3 and f3. So the king looks way away from it, because after kc2 just f4 comes and a4 is taken, right? But the game ended in a draw after the blunder king c3, b1 queen, queen takes b1, king takes b1, kb4, and the unexpected kb2 resulted in a drawn position, the position which was dead winning. White was winning even without this pawn. Okay, and now what happens? After f4, a3, f5, a2, f6, a1, f7, black is winning, and after the only move king a4, just the king reaches into the square of the pawn. So if White tries to bring the king from b5, c6, d6, all we have to do is reach e4 and f3. We should never attack the pawn from the side if it is on the starting square. Some beginners attack from e2 and then the f4 move wins. So after kb5, just safe is kd4, kc6, ke4, coming to f3 and taking the pawn on f2. And if f4, then obviously kd4. This time ke4 is perfectly fine and the pawn would be taken. So how can White win in the position? First we will look at the simple technique. We will use the power of this pawn, means we will gain tempo with the queen move. White can play the move queen c2 first, pinning the pawn and attacking the pawn on a4. This will force black to go with the move a3, because ka1 just allows queen a4 check. So a3, and now the king reaches timely to the square b3 and White is winning the game. So after king a1 now, just kb3, b1 queen, queen takes b1, king takes b1, and after king a3, it was game over. After kc2, just f4, and we see that black is one move short in the position. White would have won the game very easily. Finally, those who really want to understand the dynamics of queen's power against the two pawns which are on the 6th and 7th rank, I thought that I should cover the position without the pawn on f2 as well. Here also White is able to win the game. Same idea can be used. We can go for the move qc2, forcing a3. Now comes king c4. King is controlling the b3 square. King a1. But now there is a problem. King b3 will just allow b1 and the game will be drawn. But White has a thematic maneuver in this position, queen c3. This move is very important. Queen attacks the pawn on a3, and if black goes a2, which is almost forced, white has the winning move qd4. And we see that the pawns are not able to move. We have put black in a zugzwang. King b1 forced and queen d1 checkmates. This is another typical, I would say not a pattern, but a method to win against the pawns which are coming on the 7th rank. Thus, the only option is king a2, when we can just play qb3 check after king b1 or a1 both queen a3, and the position is winning for white. I hope you are finding these lessons useful. Do like, share and subscribe the channel. Thanks for your time.